Athletes at Linfield are looking for the whole experience, and by that I mean athletes here get a high level of academics as well as a high level of athletics, and at the end of the day have coaches and athletic trainers and support staff and professors that all genuinely care about the student athlete and the person more than just those two components. In the athletic world, if you get put in a compromised position, you either lose or you get hurt. The athletic training room is only as good as its outside partners are, and having a place like Northwest Spine and Sport that specializes in movement and healthy movement, people like Dr. Stauber that add a level of care that we can't give here, only makes us better.
One thing to be said about an athlete, they're good at their skill, they're good at that sport, they've cultivated that type of ability to move and control what they need to do in their skill set. But if they haven't worked on their body's ability to perform at a tissue-specific level, then they're only gonna get so far, and then there's gonna be a plateau. And so you can't just get better by practicing your sport. You have to, at a certain point, work on your system, which is you and your ability to output a movement behavior in that sport that you couldn't before. So if you wanna gain an edge on your opponents, if you want to gain an edge in your sport, you have to work on your system's capacity. So what we do here is we improve your system. So then when you plug your body into the sport, you now can output a higher level of performance than you could have prior. All of the injuries that we see are connective tissue related, but what's really interesting is nobody is working on the connective tissue, and we're making it a very important point to train the connective tissue to make it take on force better so that it can have the capacity to go through their sports demands without an injury. And this is something that we're seeing in the literature that we can really help athletes with, that it's just not being done. We can isolate the joint, we can isolate the connective tissue, we can isolate the fast twitch fibers, the slow twitch fibers, whatever we want in their system to give them exactly what they need for whatever sport they're playing. So we can bring this type of care to the athletes at Linfield to enhance their capability to perform at a much, much higher level. It's been incredible to be able to work with the athletic trainers and to help their athletes for the last several years over at Linfield University.
Northwest Spine and Sport adds a tool to our toolbox with that analogy of like a very big hammer. I mean, they're close by, which is very helpful. They allow us to have cohesive care with the student athletes. We communicate directly so that our treatments in the athletic training room are comparable and are helping with the treatments that they're doing at Northwest Spine and Sport, together giving that approach where everybody is striving for the same goal. In my opinion, they're cutting edge in athletic movement. And to have a group like that that's close by that can work with our athletes and add an extra level to the treatments and training that we do in the training room is invaluable.